I'm here attending my live first event, and I could say confidently, I am completely in remission, zero symptoms, zero medication, feeling the best that I've ever felt in a really, really long time. It's as if I got my freedom back, not just my health. In 2019, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. I initially went in for what I thought was an appendicitis, and good news was my appendix was fine. The bad news was they thought I had Crohn's disease, and they used a colonoscopy to prove it. Over the years with Crohn's disease, I had an emergency surgery after that diagnosis, and that led to a fistula that formed and a JP drain that was installed in my side for up to 6 months. I was on over 12 different medications and taking more medicine for the side effect of the medications, whole body acne, and although my gut was feeling fine, the side effects were just making it miserable. I did everything the doctor said, and I really trusted the doctors. I really trusted the protocol, and I stuck with it. But I knew there had to be something else because I was still suffering. I experimented with diets, and I made a lot of progress, and I slowly cut stuff out of my life, but I knew I was looking for a sense of a wholeness. And after doing some more digging, I ultimately found Dr. Joe in the hospital where I was staying for my second surgery. I watched all of his content on Gaia, the entire Rewired series. It really, really hit home. And I love the data. I love all the science behind it. And I love the very simple explanation that he gives for all the suffering that I was witnessing. And I knew something had to change, but I didn't know how I was going to change it. I started journaling. The pen in the journal was like my sword and shield. And I was using that to gather as much data as I could. And my symptoms, they got better. All of it got better. And the more and more I got into this, the more and more that kept popping up around me. Prior to my meditations, I found myself always looking for something outside of me to make me feel different, to make me feel as if pain would go away or to give me energy, and it was always outside of me. What the meditation did was allowed me to trade the medication for meditation. So being in the blackness, in the void, in the nothing, and becoming no one, nowhere, no thing, in no time, and then feeling with my heart the motion and tuning into the frequency of health, and then coming back out of it and living my life as if that was already there, and just everything happening in my life was an opportunity to prove it. But you know, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So that's where that awareness and being in that present moment allowed me to just take a beat before every single interaction I had and thought to myself, gosh, is this intentional? Do I want this in my life? Through that work, through the energy work, through the meditation, through all of the tuning in to the self that I wanted to be, I found that miraculous things happen. And having faith in the unknown, rather than obsessing with the things I could control, made all of the difference. When I went back for subsequent follow-up visits, especially right after surgery, I had called a week early to inquire about getting the staples removed because my body was pushing them out. I had been doing Dr. Joe's meditations daily, 3 hours a day sometimes, because I had nothing better to do. What was I going to do? When I had called to inquire about the staples, they had told me that they had found a bacteria elevated in the abdominal space that shouldn't be there. And they were really pushing me to change my antibiotics. And I was actually wondering, could I stop these? I feel amazing. So after some back and forth, talking with these doctors, they were really baffled. How could the blood work, how could your test results be showing something so dangerous, but yet you feel so well? When I came in to go get the staples removed, again, early, they said, gosh, you look great. The doctor's baffled, and since then, I've got a follow-up visit scheduled for next year, but it isn't every 30 days, every 2 months, this doctor, that doctor, general doctor, gut doctor, none of that. It's all gone. Just going for standard follow-ups now, if that. Incredible. That's all I can say.